Hi, I'm Dean Hernandez on our last segment for this Thursday, just before the Halloween holidays, and I'm very happy to greet a friend and associate. His name is EFREN Choy, but we call him Choi. He flew all the way in from the USA, and he's here once in a while, but we're going to talk about a very beautiful industry that's up and coming on healthcare. Choi, why don't you greet our audience, our Global News Network audience first, before we talk about your adult family healthcare homes and the Golden Years Enterprises. Yeah.
Hi, Dean. Good morning to everybody. Dean, thanks for inviting me here.
Well, Choi and I share a common work background. He was Senior Vice President of Land Bank, and he is a financial advisor to a lot of companies and high net worth individuals, although he has chosen to base himself in the United States of America. I had a chance to meet him in my position as the Executive Director of the Philippine Retirement Incorporated, an NGO that's helping the Philippine Retirement Authority, PRA, that gives special residency visas to entice more of the 1 billion people who are 50 years and over to make the Philippines their second home. And the reason why I have partnered with Choi on this endeavor of trying to position the Philippines as a retirement destination is because he has 9 homes in the U.S. where they do take care under this brand called Golden Years.
Golden Years, that's right.
Okay.
Adult family homes.
Adult family homes. Remember AFH. That is the reference to what we call assisted living. Yes, Choi, can you tell our audience more about how you got into this business? From being a banker and a financial advisor, how did you get into?
It's just actually by accident, Dean. A friend of my wife who's involved in appraisal work, real estate appraisal work in the United
From real estate appraisal to adult family homes.
Yeah, that's right.
Make the connection. How do you make an adult family home facility?
Yeah, as I was saying, that friend of my wife owns at that time owns an adult family home of her own, but she has a child and she doesn't have the time to manage the business well.
Okay.
So she offered the business to my wife. My wife then was involved, connected with EVA Airlines.
Oh, from airlines to healthcare,
family,
yes.
right.
Okay.
So, so it started it all. She bought the house, and now we have, I'd like to correct you, we just have 8.
Oh, okay. I think the +1 is the one we're supposed to have here, okay? Because Choi is one of our investors that we're encouraging to establish the model adult family home here in the Philippines. Please share with them, Choi, what is an adult family home facility?
Okay. Adult family home is actually a healthcare business in the United States, but this is what we call a long-term home care facility. You know, as you know, in the States, you know, when you are accepted in a hospital, you're supposed to stay there. If you're not really that sickly, you can stay there only for a maximum of 3 days.
Yes, I met a social worker who's a friend of my daughter's family in LA, and I understand that once a patient is ready to check out in the hospital and has nobody in his residence to take care, they contact the social worker to look for an adult family home that will take care. Okay, can you please explain to our Filipino audience, because this is a new concept, how young and how old is the oldest in your 8 home facility?
You know what, Din, in the States, yung mga sakit dito sa Pilipinas that we don't consider as, being sick. In the United States, may sakit na yun eh. Like,
okay,
for example,
explain.
Like, for example, yung nanay mo or kapatid mo, parating mainit ang ulo.
Okay. Marami tayo niyan, GNN.
We just, the way we describe them, we just say that, he's always angry, he's always
cranky,
mad.
Nagme-menopause lang yan.
That's right. But in the United States, we call it bipolar na yan.
Ay, yung ba ang
Yeah.
cranky bipolar?
That's right, bipolar, yeah. So that's
Okay.
sickness. That is sickness. Even
Hindi
the
ba ano lang yan kasi they're still single at wala lang silang nag-aakap
No,
at
but you have to control
ano?
yourself, you know.
It's
You
you're
have-
being able to control your
There has to be
disposition.
medication.
Okay.
There has to be regular medication because you're always mad at, you know,
The world.
the world, everybody around you.
Okay.
You know, so
Okay.
sometimes distracted ka.
Okay.
Okay,
So
one-
that's crankiness.
That's
So
right.
what else?
One more sickness na wala tayo sa Pilipinas, yung parents natin, let's say, lola natin. Pagka
Okay.
tumanda na, makakalimutin na yan eh.
Oh, yung Alzheimer's, bordering on Alzheimer's.
Yeah, we call it dementia.
Dementia.
In the
Okay,
United
all
States.
right.
And there are
Okay.
7 levels of dementia.
Oh my God. This is right, Choi.
Yeah.
Is going to put up a training course to help us understand and bring us up the curve on how to handle senior citizens.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's right.
okay.
So as we all know, it is better, they say that it's better to recuperate or it's better to stay in a facility that is not hospital. The condition
of course,
is not
ang
hospital.
mahal-mahal ng ospital
That's right.
eh.
Tsaka iba,
Diba?
iba yung
Tsaka
feeling
ibang
mo. Iba yung
dating.
feeling mo.
Oo, para may sakit ka.
Feeling mo parati ka may sakit.
Yes,
So in the
okay.
United States, all
Uh-huh.
hospitals now are actually right beside a hotel. Like for example, in Houston. In Houston, yung hospital doon, merong bridge. Pagka gumaling ka na,
Oh, okay.
mag-book ka na sa
Hotel, but at least you're near your doctors.
That's right. So
wonderful.
iba
And
na
your
yung-
family doesn't feel naman, oh my God, I'm
That's
taking
right.
care of an invalid.
And the
Okay.
recuperation is faster.
I see.
So yung adult
Okay.
family home, this provides long-term care, long-term medication, and domestic assistance to a
Yeah,
resident.
bathing,
That's right.
cleaning, the basic services.
Yeah,
This is
we
what
take
is
care of
called
their appointments.
assisted living.
We take care of their appointments with the doctors, with
And
the
then pwede pa
hospitals.
silang ipasyal ng family. They can be
That's
taken
right.
out of the home.
That's right.
Now,
They go to senior citizens, you know.
okay, that's another
play
concept
parlor games or
I'd like
cards.
to bring to the Philippines. Sa States po, the Senior Citizen Center is where parang country club eh. You go there, you go do ballroom dancing, you want to learn computer, you want to learn flower arrangement or
That's
cook
right.
with your
Cooking.
co-senior citizens.
That's
You
right.
go, kaya lang wala tayong ganun dito, Choy.
Yeah, but
We don't
that
have
makes
it
them
here.
busy.
Yeah, to
It
keep
makes
them
them
occupied.
yeah, that's right.
Now, how young is the youngest you've ever had in one of your homes sa Golden Years?
Right now, we have 32 years old.
Ano nangyari na
Bipolar.
bipolar, hindi nabalian?
Wala siyang
hindi
sakit.
pa-
Okay siya.
bipolar lang.
Yeah, mobile
And who
siya.
confined him there? Himself?
No,
or
the mother, the
the
mother.
mother. Okay. And how old is the oldest resident?
Oh,
Or,
96 years old.
and
you
how
know.
long has that 96-year-old been with you?
About 7 years.
Okay. Because when I was in Anaheim with my daughter, I had the privilege to be able to give communion to the care home facility
Yeah.
there where there are 100 residents, we call them.
That's
Not
right.
clients, not patients. And the team there are 90% Filipinos.
Yeah, and we have different kinds of clients, no?
Okay, can
Different
you
kinds of
explain to
residents.
our GMN?
We don't call our we don't call the patient
Residents.
as patients. We call them residents, right?
Residents,
And we have
yes.
2 kinds of residents.
Okay.
One is private resident. These are individuals who has assets, you know, more than $2,000.
Okay.
But if you don't have assets anymore or less than $2,000, the government will come in, you know.
Okay, and they will be the one
They'll
to
be
pay
the
for
one
your
to subsidize
services.
your
all right.
you know what they pay us. But you have to pay to the provider, to the owner of adult family homes like us, your counterpart, which is your pension.
Okay.
Diba?
How much is the pension running? What's the range?
Maraming malalaki. Like for example,
What is malaki? Because I know in Japan it's
1,006.
1,200.
1,006.
So 1,600 is
Merong
an
1,600.
average.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how much of that goes to the
Let's say your
adult family
arrangement is
home?
will charge you $3,000. So $3,000 minus 1,006, your pension.
Okay.
1,004 will be covered by the Department of Social and Health Services.
Hindi SSS yan.
Hindi.
Parang Medicare contribution yan ng government.
Medical contribution yun.
Ay,
From
sa
the
medical
Department
contribution.
of the Health,
Okay.
yes.
And will go on and on for as long as you're alive?
As long as you're living, you know.
Really? Oh my gosh. Well, this is what we're trying to do in the Philippine Retirement Inc., no? Where I am the resource director. We're a private NGO of volunteer executives. Mr. Frank Ismendi is our chair. Our chairman emeritus is Mr. Ernie Ordonez, president of the Cement Association and USEC of Agriculture. He's head of Agricultura. We are trying to encourage private enterprise. And the model that we're trying to do here with Choi, he's having lunch with someone who wants to do this also here in the Philippines, is enable all of you out there who may have houses, whether ancestral houses or rented houses or empty houses for children who have gone abroad or who don't want to live there. We will give you the technology through the Golden Living, Golden Years, to refit it properly, and Choi is willing to share with us the standards and the training and the protocol to follow so that you can start this business.
Right.
I was talking to some people in the tourism forum I was with in GTZ and PCCI at Dusit, and they said if you want to bring this to China, a lot of the Chinese don't like to take care of their elderly. We will make a lot of money having adult family homes in China.
That's right. Good news nga pala, Dean. Yung ni-refer mo sa aking consultant to prepare our manual of operations.
Yes.
Okay, from US to Philippine setting.
Yes.
It's already done, you know.
Okay.
Tapos
so
na
how
yan.
soon do we run the Golden Years business opportunity enabling seminar?
Yeah, malapit na. You just have to print it.
Yeah, because I
ready.
already have the venues for you aside from the
That's
venue
right.
that you ano. And I think knowledge is power. For all of you out there looking for investment opportunities, there are 7 billion people on the planet Earth today, and there are more than 1 billion over 50 years old in countries where no one will take care of them.
That's right.
Where the 1,200 to 1,600 pension is going to make them live like paupers or squatters in their own country. Like in Japan, for example, where I was with General Aglipay, our chair of the Philippine Retirement Authority, and Ernie Ordonez, we were there to look at that market. 70% of the food in Japan and Hawaii are imported.
That's right.
And there are tens of millions of people who are now 65 years old. If they stay in Japan, in their provincial places there, after working 35 years in Toyota maybe, they will live like the poorest of the poor.
That's
But
right.
if they come here, we will give them something, their own 30 square meters. They can play golf, they can have a canteen, and they can have shared medical services, and they will be able to plant vegetables and have a very decent lifestyle.
Actually, din, di ba, nagpapanik na sila because 70% of their population is already
Are
senior
retiring-
citizens.
No, exactly. This is the thing, no? I'm 59, feeling 19, Choi.
Yeah.
So they said the definition of the baby boomers are those born between 1946 and 1964.
That's right.
Are you in that category? You don't have to admit. So, whether you're a baby boomer or not, okay, this is the dilemma of the Japanese economy. Of the 120 million population that they have there versus our 90, okay, where 9 million of our people are OFWs, 20 million will be people who are going around the world.
That's right.
So, of the 100 million of the elderly there, nobody's gonna take care of the systems
That's right,
to
yeah.
support. That's why we have the JPEPA trying to get more caregivers there, because nobody will take care
That's
of
right.
them.
That's why we should invite your viewers, you know, to go into the business, because you don't have to be a big investor to go into
Yeah,
this.
just I know
Diba?
of people who have houses in BF homes
Yung
or the
walang
like.
nakatira, yung walang nakatira. Yung
nakatira.
pamilya nasa Amerika, nasa abroad, you know.
Yes, and then
Sayang yung bahay.
Okay, I met the lady from San Benito, the farm.
That's right.
One of the things that the Philippine Retirement Incorporated, now the president is Bansan Choa, who is also the president of the Subdivision Homeowners Association. He's the director of the Sterling Bank and chairman of iRemit. we have been able to get PESA to declare 5,000 square meters in Metro Manila and Cebu, board approved. If it's dedicated to medical tourism or retirement, you can have all the privileges as though you were an eco-zone in Clark or in Subic or a call center building.
Yeah.
Okay? And you have privileges. If you want to learn more about that, call Philippine Retirement Inc. or Philippine Retirement Authority. And we'll have people like Choi would be willing to handhold you until you're able to start this business of taking care of 6 residents to one nice home, okay, fitted with the bathroom, either single occupancy. How is it? Is it double or single occupancy?
Depende sa size ng room. In the United States, kung ang room mo is already 12 square meters, authorized ka na maglagay ng 2 residente ron.
12 square meters.
That's right. So less than 12, kailangan isa lang.
Okay.
Kung 11.9 yan, 11.9 square meters, isa pa rin dahil hindi umabot din sa 12.
I know you're leaving on the 12th of November. I hope we can have you come back here because I have been given the sign that we have to end our program. But ladies and gentlemen, maybe the next time Choi and I can talk about financial advisory. I have been a banker likewise for 26 years. What about you? How many years?
All my life.
All my life, which is 20. Anyway, as in any business venture for stock exchange and capital investment, it's always the financial support, the funding. How do you get it funded or capitalized? And I think that's how we can help the Philippines go into fresh enterprises or sunshine industries like health and wellness, which is a $4.5 trillion industry. And let's get a piece of that 4.5 trillion, Choi.
That's right.
So until the next time, I'm wearing black because Undas, have a happy All Saints Day, All Souls Day, happy Halloween weekend. Mag-igat lang po kayo. I'll see you next Thursday. That would place it at November 6, okay? No, that's Friday. That's the AIM bloodletting. November 5, I'll be with you again. And until then, please enjoy your life. Stay positive. Remember, you affirm, I am healthy, I am happy, I am rich, I am abundant. Take away all the problematic words and situations in your mindset and vocabulary, and all will be well. Choi, would you like to say goodbye?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Dean, for inviting me. And for those who are viewing right now, if they want to know more, convert their homes into
Choi will
another
be
fund
here
home,
until November 12.
just call you.
Yes, no, well, call the program Bears and Bulls, and we're here to give you information. By the way, Choi, I met as a consultant of Congressman Rod Valencia, a very dear friend of Oriental Mindoro, and we will have Oriental Mindoro opportunities in one of our shows. So until then, God bless and be light and be loud. Thank you.